Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like this video and share it with your friends and your loved ones. My name is Opsi. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. So in this video I'm going to be talking about the Middle Eastern fragrances in my collection. These are my favorites. Obviously there's so many Middle Eastern fragrances. You know that they love a lot of oud, a lot of strong tobacco fragrances, a lot of smoky fragrances, and let's be honest, their fragrances tend to last really long. So obviously a lot of people love Middle Eastern fragrances and they tend to be very affordable as well. So I have quite a few of them in my collection. The first fragrance on my list is by Lattafa and this is called QAEED. If you have been following my previous videos, you would know that I have raved about this fragrance before. A Dose of E on Instagram put me on this one. I don't think it's really hyped, to be honest, but I've heard a lot about this fragrance and trust me, it is such a nice spicy cinnamony fragrance. Honestly, like, it's a very good one. I think I get a bit of leather in here as well. It's very spicy, it's a bit sweet, not sugary sweet, not fruity sweet, but there's just something sweet about this. I love this fragrance personally on a guy. I think it performs well on guys. It can be a very nice everyday fragrance, a very nice workwear fragrance. It's very affordable. I think this is 100 ml and this is how the juice looks. I don't know of any other fragrance that this reminds me of, to be honest. This literally smells very unique. Obviously there are some similarities with a few other fragrances which I cannot remember right now, but I feel like this has its own unique scent. And you know me, I love cinnamon in my fragrances. I love rum. I'm not sure if there's rum in here, but it's giving me that vibe. I really love this one. It's very affordable. It's about 10,000 forints. If you've never tried this one, I'd actually recommend that you test out this one and let me know your thoughts also in the comment section. So the next one on my list here is by Lattafa. Lattafa is really like a big house now because a few of their fragrances have been trending of recent. This is MOHRA. My friend put me on this one. By the bottle, I think you can already have an idea of what this is supposed to be a dupe for. This actually is a dupe for the Penhaligon's Halfeti. Some people say it's the Halfeti Cedar. I have the Halfeti Cedar, but to be honest, I feel like the Halfeti Cedar is a bit more boozy. You can get more of the rum in Halfeti Cedar, whereas this, I just get more of the rose, I get more of the oud, I get more, I don't know if there's leather. I don't know if I get any leather in here, but I would say if anything it does remind me of Halfeti leather. I don't think there is rum in this one because, or maybe there is, but for me I feel like I get more of the rum from the Halfeti Cedar compared to the Lattafa MOHRA. So yeah, MOHRA is a dupe for the Halfeti from Penhaligon's and it is very unique. It's very beautiful. Honestly, I was so happy that I got this in my collection because I've always wanted to have the whole Halfeti line. I'm not even kidding. I love that scent so much. I feel like it can be my signature scent. That's how much I love it. When I smelled MOHRA for the first time, I just felt like, yeah, okay, yeah, this is definitely one to actually get. I don't understand this thing here, but it's probably supposed to represent the tassel on your fragrances. Now I don't think that it's very long lasting, but for me I feel like I get a good 8 hours out of this one. I've worn it quite a few times and I could smell it on me for a very long time. A very nice everyday fragrance as well, a very nice workwear fragrance as well. It's not intoxicating, it's not too strong, it's very beautiful, it's very gorgeous, a perfect unisex fragrance as well. I think that this would perform very well on both men and women, so definitely check out MOHRA by Lattafa. Still sticking with the Lattafa house, this is Oud for Glory. I think everybody knows about Oud for Glory by now. This is a dupe for the Oud for Greatness. You guys, I don't know, I really love this fragrance. This fragrance is it's such a beautiful scent. It's so calming for me. Like, I feel like it calms me down. It just makes me feel like I'm expensive and I don't need to talk too much. That's the vibe I get from this fragrance. It's very beautiful. There's definitely notes of oud, saffron, obviously not as long lasting as the original, but this definitely does the job. I can hardly tell any difference between this and the Oud for Greatness. I feel like if you don't want to break the bank, you can definitely check out this one, Oud for Glory, and you will not regret it because you will definitely be smelling like Oud for Greatness. So yeah, Oud for Glory is like on my top Middle Eastern fragrances for sure. I'm not a fan of the bottle. I'm not a fan of the initials Oud for Greatness bottle at all. But yeah, definitely check out this one if you haven't checked it out. It's a gorgeous scent and it's affordable as well. Alright, let's move on to the house of Armaf. Club de Nuit Intense. A lot of people have like a love and hate relationship with this one, I believe. Now for me, I feel like this is a very nice rosy oudy fragrance, but not in the rose and oud kind of way. I don't know how to explain this. Rose rose, oud, saffron. It gives me also a kind of fresh vibe, but this is supposed to be a dupe for the Tom Ford's Noir de Noir. Tom Ford Noir de Noir has been one of the fragrances that I really wanted to have because it's just a gorgeous rosy fragrance, but it's not rosy in a floral way. The same vibe I get from the Oud for Glory, only that this one is obviously fresher, it is calmer. This is also another nice fragrance that you can wear as an everyday scent. You can wear to work. It's not intoxicating. None of these fragrances I've mentioned here are intoxicating. They are all very crowd pleasing. People are going to smell you. Yes, they also project as well. I think I've not talked about projection of any of these fragrances, but they do project. I feel like when people come close to you, there's this very sensual vibe that these fragrances project, which in my opinion I have experienced. The reason why I go for the intense version of fragrances is because I want them to perform much better, and I also want them to be long lasting. This is a brand that a lot of people don't know about, but they are based in Dubai, but they have branches in different countries. There's a branch in Budapest here, and this is called Rasasi Oud. I'm going to leave a link on where you can buy these fragrances from. This is called Dangerous Feelings, and I feel like Dangerous Feelings is definitely my favorite from the brand. It's such a very nice sensual amber vanilla fragrance. I think what I really love about this fragrance is the dry down. The dry down is something I have never experienced. This actually reminds me of the Rosendo Mathieu number 5. I think they have similar vibes, so like amber, vanilla, you know, a bit of, I think there's a bit of oud in here because or tobacco. This is a bit smoky. This gives me smokiness and tobacco vibes. When I say you're going to leave scent trails, you're going to leave scent trails. Like, people will smell you even after you have left the room. That's how great this fragrance is. Like, people will know that you have arrived, and when you leave, people will know that you have been here. That is Dangerous Feelings for you. It is such a beautiful scent, very long lasting. I'm telling you, 24 hours this fragrance, 24 freaking hours. That's how much wear you get out of this fragrance. I love to overspray my fragrances, but you don't even need to overspray. And they have a bunch of other fragrances in their collection that smells amazing. So I'm going to leave the link in the description box, so you can definitely check it out. If you want to buy, you can buy from the website, and they can ship from Dubai, I believe. The next one, everybody knows this one. Like, if you don't know this one, I don't know. This is Shaghaf Oud by Swiss Arabian. A dupe for Oud Bouquet by Lancome. It is a beautiful scent, you guys. I don't usually reach out for this one because of how strong. My loves, this fragrance is very strong. People will know you're wearing a fragrance. If people know the smell of this fragrance, they will know that it's this one that you're wearing. That's how strong it is. Like, it's very strong, it's very prominent. It's a nice rose and oud and praline. There's something sweet, I think it's a praline, that makes it very sweet. It's very, very strong. If you're not a fan of strong, intoxicating fragrances, this is definitely not the one for you. But it's also a very gorgeous, beautiful scent. A perfect date night scent, but I would tell you not to overspray. If you want to wear this for a date night, don't overspray, because you're going to choke out your dates. Just a little bit here and there, you know, and you're good to go. Equally long lasting as well. I definitely recommend this one. All these fragrances are very affordable. Now, the last fragrances on my list, I'm going to classify them as Middle Eastern because they are made in Dubai, right? Kayali. So I have the invite only amber 23 and the sweet diamond. I just wanted to use this for reference. Kayali fragrances, obviously I'm going to rate them as Middle Eastern fragrances because they are made in Dubai. They're not as affordable as these ones, but they are also not as pricey as the niche fragrances. I feel like I haven't sprayed pink pepper in a very long time, the sweet diamond pink pepper. But yeah, this is Kayali invite only amber 23 and sweet diamond pink pepper 25. This one, the invite only, definitely we all know that it is a dupe, or it smells like the Angel Share from Kilian. The dry down is very similar to Angel Share from Kilian, even though I feel like there's still a bit of difference. You can get the vibe, you can get the similarity, but I think there's a little bit of difference. And the sweet diamond, I don't know if it's a dupe for anything, but I really like these two together. Sometimes I layer them together just to give me a different, you know, a different vibe. Their fragrances always have that Middle Eastern twist. That's why I kind of like the Kayali fragrances. And for me, I love the Middle Eastern fragrance. I think because I just love the oud woods, I love the tobacco, I love the leather. They are very generous with this note. They are good risk takers with this kind of notes, because this kind of notes can throw you off sometimes. It can be very intoxicating. It can change the whole vibe of the fragrance. So I think that they do these fragrances very well. If you know how they smell, their houses always smell very nice. The houses always smell very oody, incensey, all this kind of vibes. So yeah, I love this kind of fragrances, so that's why I would like to try out even more fragrances, you know, from different brands. These are the fragrances I have for you guys in today's video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Which other fragrances or which other Middle Eastern fragrances do you have? Which ones do you recommend? So once again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, like this video, and of course share it to your friends and your loved ones, and I'm going to see you in my next one.